anybody's ever sick, you're very sus of the parents, period. I mean, everything was leaning toward everything we could see being armchair detectives, right? Sitting at home and doing nothing and just looking into the case, just typing in stuff and just reading, right? It all leaned like it was going toward the parents. Um, and we wanted to know what happened to her. Is it the parents? Is it not the parents? Because if it's somebody else, we need to start focusing.
Hi, everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Fixer Upper, the show where I usually attempt to fix up your house.
The Bullhorn Betty channel just crossed over 1 million likes. That is 1 million people going in there and tapping that heart button for Bullhorn Betty. And I am very thankful, honored, and humbled by each and every one of those likes. You guys are amazing people here on TikTok. We do amazing things. Chronicles of Olivia and I have traveled this entire country searching for answers in true crime cases. It has been an amazing journey to this 1 million likes. And more importantly, it's been an amazing journey with Chronicles of Olivia.
Start focusing the case on somebody else. Let's face it, whenever things come to YouTube or any social media, they just go, if they're picked up and they just go wild, right? The conspiracy theories come out. You really don't know fact from fiction. Let's be honest, right? And it takes people that really want to know fact from fiction, to whether they're going to be talking about it. So we went out there. We couldn't figure out. Everything was coming out. We had all these people throwing monkey wrenches into this investigation. None of these people made sense. We're reading. We're like, how are they connecting this person to this person just because they live in the same town? We're sitting here like, what the hell is going on here? So we go out there. We get our resources together. We go out there. All of us had great talents of some sort related to, pulling dots. Don Wells, and I'm dropping a lot of stuff that we have not dropped before. I'm dropping because I'm tired of this YouTube, these shit channels on YouTube rehatching the same garbage for a click and a view that they know is inaccurate information, but they're peddling it to draw in their audience because some of the people forget about this case. It ain't happening on Bullhorn Betty's watch. It ain't happening. Okay? I didn't have to be a fake ass person to speak to Don. I'm about to drop a shit ton of conversations between me and Don. over the last 2 years. A hell of a lot more, and a lot more substance than this garbage that you got peddled in these channels. The real Don Wells, please stand up. Because we're going to give a dose of reality, not this made up Don Wells that has been crafted over the last 3 years to handle himself a little better online. No. We're going to take that foolish mask away. We're going to take your blinders off. Okay? 3 years. We're coming up on a 3-year anniversary of executive producer on a shirt sooner than later. There's more of a paranoia aspect to it as well. So, you've got to look at all the behaviors and all the information related to the parents. Is she on that mountain? I would think at this point she probably is not, because if she was, I feel like that they would have found her. And then it brings me back to, how could she get off the mountain? And so we're talking about this. We know that cadaver dogs hit, not scent dogs, from my understanding. Okay, this is what's concerning me. And this is a lot of stuff that's been manipulated, but I could be wrong. It might not be, but I am almost confident that I remember hearing them say that it was cadaver dogs that had the hit. It wasn't scent dogs. It was the cadaver dogs that had the hit on the back side of that house down that dog trail. If that's the case, again, I want to caution people: do your own research, because again, this is something that I remember. I've got to go back and listen to it, but I'm pretty sure it was, you got to understand the dogs. Dogs are important. Not every single dog, that you can't have a scent dog trained cadaver. It doesn't work that way. If you don't believe me, go back to my main channel. I did a whole series on the dogs. We learned a lot. We listened to professionals. We had videos. We had training on these dogs. And so you can have a dog that like does air, scent, and water, but you can't do a cadaver scent. They go into explaining it. It's the training that they undergo, that they can only be trained a certain way for specific duties. They can't be cross. They're not human beings. They can't be cross trained, is what I'm saying. You can't have an explosive dog. Doing it's weird doing cadaver work. But again, you go through the whole list, and it really does explain it. So it really does matter. Was it scent dogs, or was it cadaver dogs that hit on there? Because there's theories that are being birthed, at new information that comes out. But at the time that this was all going on, the only people pushing this narrative that Summer was abducted was her parents. Nobody else has been pushing that narrative. Not one other person, and definitely no law enforcement and no professional that does this. So, people want to go out there and say, look, the professionals are handling it. And nobody's opening their freaking ears or pulling out the earwax to listen to what the professionals are saying when it comes to this case. The bottom line is after 3 years, this child is missing and she was not abducted. And you know what? You can beat Bullhorn Betty up until the cows come home, but it ain't me telling you this. It's law enforcement. And they have maintained that information since June 18th, 2021. That is very impactful. That is very, very impactful. And then I learned when I'm down there over like just a little bit of a month ago from Don himself, because Don came out and spoke to Bullhorn Betty. He did. And as you're seeing, he spoke to me many times in the past. Never had to be a fake person, right? Never had to be his friend. Could be who I was. Could have my analytic approach, have my opinion. Didn't need to come with the we don't care about drug addicts. We don't care about, drug addicts, missing family members. Is that that's where the Bullhorn Betty channel is, where we don't help families because of drugs? Interesting. I will tell you guys something that, a lot of people probably already know. Like, you want to answer the phone call for Bullhorn Betty. Ignoring me doesn't really help a whole lot. I'm not going to sit there and engage with harassing you on the phone calls. I'm just not going to do it. You know what I do when you ignore me? Knock, knock. Bullhorn Betty's here. You're going to talk to me now. I don't need to be fake. I do my thing. Do my thing. I think I do pretty well.
Let me go and see.
If he's got charged or if he messed up one liquidation, it's like weeks to the end that he's got.
Okay, so for example, this would be and I don't know if you can answer it or not, but
another misinformation. Another misinformation. Do you guys, like, Don has talked about this like 1,000 times, so I got him fired. Still with the same misinformation. No, he got thrown off a job. One stinking job. He was working. Actually, he would have worked the next day, but he chose to stay home and get drunk and go to work the following day. So let's get your facts straight before you start spreading brand misinformation, because I'm all about the truth serum, because you guys have been lied to and manipulated. All right, I'm sure for profit, nonetheless. But no, that is incorrect. And just to let you know, when Don went on the news channel and, oh, they got me fired. Well, then 2 days later, he was working on a different job. He got thrown off the job. He said it over and over again because we called him out on the bullshit. So he had no choice but to tell the truth. He got thrown off the job. But in all fairness, and it's just like the video that I just dropped of the phone conversation of him knowing damn good and well that he gave us a wild goose chase. Are you not listening or watching? Do you know that we went out there we were supposed to meet him 6 to 10 times and we had to hunt him down? Oh yeah, you're getting a sign that says lock him up. Okay, you here, you don't understand how many games this guy's playing. Really? Boo-hoo, he got kicked off a job. Not boo-hoo, his daughter's missing. What is wrong with you, lady? Who gives a shit about his job? Where's his fucking kid? Dum-dum? Go cry to your hate channel and say Bullhorn Betty made me cry. Whack.
Five-year-old child's missing and he likes to play games.
He had 7 alibis and she had none. She's going down. My thing is one person only needs one alibi. The
Your
truth.
priorities are wrong,
Explaining
lady.
himself
Your
like I got
priorities.
7 alibis. Who needs 7 alibis?
We're going to call Don Wells right now because he says that he can't join us in searching for Summers.
That shows right there that could possibly be deception. And I think Candace has a hand in whatever happened in this home, and I think Don covered it up if in fact he was at work at the time she disappeared.
Wait, she what? Oh, who brought that up?
Searching for Summers. He does not want to meet us.
Oh, and Dum Dum. Who informed the world he wasn't at work? Oh. Now, now he's admitting he wasn't at work during this time, right? Went on Cher's show recently. Why is that? Oh, that crazy lady, Bullhorn Betty, that likes to lie to everybody about these cases for clicks and views, are the one that told us this lie that's now coming out to be, what is it? True? Man, are you choking on that? Are you choking on, like, is it like getting stuck in your throat having to say that? I wish I had my little button here, right? I mean, I'm sure the pill, the Bullhorn Betty pill is a little jagged as you swallow it. Yeah, Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, we were right on Gabby Petito case. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We were right on the Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner case. When
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let the DA. We're gonna let the DA know all his conduct that he's been doing while on probation, pending court. We'll let him.
Yeah, and also one thing that I picked up is that unbeknownst to him, he was very shocked to know that certain individuals are up on their property having a good old time up there.
Yeah.
And once this incident that happened involving me and a wooden log to be presented to the DA. So
we don't want to forget about the damn log, right? Should we go back to that Benny Keys being a what are you make that mouth, right? And pretty soon you're going to be hearing her tell you to go F yourself. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. Give me some breathing room here. She's starting to learn the word no, okay? We're working on it. We're working on it. Empowering women, one woman at a time, right?
Where he's posting and stuff, you would need to talk to the
District attorney.
Oh wow. Interesting. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. We got some stuff. Stay tuned, guys. It's not over yet. It's not over until the fat lady sings, and I ain't singing yet. All right.
sorry, I'm just blanking.
You know what? This is what I was just talking about with Olivia. Okay. I got to be honest with you. I was just talking to her. I was just talking to her last night, and I'm like, Olivia, when we started this whole journey out, which, you know, she's gorgeous. But when we started this whole journey out, she was behind the camera, you know, and we kept trying to pull her in front of the camera because she was gorgeous. She was so sweet. She had this little mouse voice. You know, she was so scared to have an opinion around all these opinionated people with loud mouths and bullhorns. She was a fish out of water. I gotta tell you. So anyways, we were out, what was it? Just recently in Tennessee, right? And so I turned the camera and I was like, hey, Olivia, how do you feel about this? And she's like, well, you know, and I'm like, I'm so proud of her. I watched her grow up. I watched her grow up from being this space. Like you ask her, she's like, oh. A camera goes on Olivia and she just freezes. She's like, oh. My brain just went like she's short circuit and like it's like the, you know, the buffering ring that goes around like this is Olivia. I just went blank. I don't know, but it's so funny because you see her now, like even on that documentary. You guys don't understand. It's 2 years of hard work, okay, to make that mouth, right? And pretty soon you're going to be hearing her tell you to go F yourself. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. Give me some breathing room here. She's starting to learn the word no, okay? We're working on it. We're working on it. Empowering women, one woman at a time. Right? Empowering women, one woman at a time. So she's gonna kill me because this is probably one of those things that should be in the blooper pile. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Louise, I'm ashamed of you. This is a Christian channel. Just absolutely appalled with your behavior. Absolutely appalled. I don't know what I'm going to do with you.
When I did show the video to the detective at Hawkins County Jail Police, they did tell us that they would be looking into that and how we proceed further with that threat of violence and bear spray as well. So we're just going to be checking up on that right now.
Also, you know, we want to.
Oh, let's address. Please, for the love of God, leave Summer's case alone. You're calling Bullhorn Betty. I promise you that. So you can sit there and tell me to leave this case alone all you want, but there is nobody that has bigger balls than me when it comes to these cases. I will ask the questions. I will go in there. I will do what it takes to get the answers. I don't sit in my house. I have to sit in my house sometimes. I'm sitting in my house right now, but I'm leaving tonight, right? I'm out of here. And then I'm coming back in a couple days and I'm out of here again. So you're here watching this information. You're fueling the issue. If you want the Summer case left alone, quit watching, right? So who's going to give it to them? News? Well, I'm hearing crickets from them. So please tell me. If I leave the case alone and everybody leaves the case alone, how is her name going to be out there? How are we going to still be searching for her to see if she's out somewhere in the United States or across this world? Her thumbnail's being seen by thousands of people just for being posted on this channel alone. She's being seen by millions of people on my TikTok channel. So again, please explain. Please explain your disdain for trying to help bring awareness to a little girl's case and bring the animals that made her disappear to justice. Makes you wonder why you don't want justice for. Her. Are you friends with the Wells? Don't want justice for her. How is an officer supposed to investigate a psychic vision? You can't. Don't call him in. I'm sorry. It's not about whether they're truthful or they're accurate or not accurate or anything. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's the fact they can't investigate it. Don't call it in. There's no way to investigate. Oh, well, it's over here at the swamp. Well, where did she get this information? She had a vision. They got to explain it. Just saying. Just saying. God bless you, Jen. If you received your Bullhorn Betty Crime Stories membership, please don't forget to say thank you to It's Me, Jen. My name's getting longer and longer. That it's becoming a mouthful. It's becoming a mouthful. I don't know if I should be having any more mouth jokes at this moment because I'm still kind of still have a little bit of vomit in my mouth from the last one I cracked. That wasn't meant to be like that at all. Just FYI. Yes, Summer Wells disappeared June 15, 2021. She has not been seen since. She was 5 years old at the time she disappeared. She had blonde hair, blue eyes, and what was she, 90 pounds, 4'10", 90 pounds? Or no, she wasn't that heavy. How old? 40 pounds. 40 pounds. I can't remember her height and weight. That's what's missing. But I thought she was 40.
40 plus years. He's had multiple felonies in multiple states, including Arkansas, Utah. We can write letters to the judge or the district attorney, the public, to give their opinion on how they feel about Don Wells.
We did that.
We don't want Don Wells getting a slap on the wrist
Nope.
for his DUI and probation violation. Don Wells has been arrested off and on for the last 40 plus years. He's had multiple felonies. In multiple states, including Arkansas, Utah. He's been arrested.
Do you think we want to be out here covering the case because it's some way to fill our bank accounts? Seriously? I can tell you I sold a truck for this case. A truck. Doesn't sound like I'm making a whole lot of money. A truck I sold for this case. I had to get rid of my trailers because I had no way of pulling them. I don't want to hear people say we do this for the money. The money supplies us the means to do this. Let's get it corrected. Does those look like happy freaking faces to you? Do you? You think that we're all out here wanting just to have cameras in our face? No. 3 foot 40 pounds. Thank you. That was left behind by every freaking person she knew. This is a child that people watch live in squalor, be abused, be filthy, be unkept, be untaken care of, and said nothing. She needed somebody with a big, fat voice. A few of them. I got the loudest and proudest people I knew. Yeah, let's stay out of this. Well, you know what? I took my foot off law enforcement's neck for 2 years. Where are we today? The same place we were when I left. No, I'm not leaving this case alone. I haven't left this case alone for 3 years. You want to see all the content? Sure. Happy to do it for you. My investigation in this case is closed. So might as well go ahead and just start putting it all out there. There is no abduction. There was only 3 adults around this child when she disappeared, and they know what happened. Happened to her. And if you don't believe it, that's your problem, not mine. Because I can tell you, my bank account, my terabytes can prove I did the work. And I noticed that the hate channels are getting a little quieter and a little quieter because it's all coming to fruition. You can only only call me a liar so much. The proof will be in the pudding, sooner or later. And once again, just like with Gabby Petito, you guys can have that tough pill, that very jagged, tough pill to swallow. Summer Wells is a preventable situation. What do I mean by that? DCS was involved for a long time. Okay, they saw the conditions of that house. They have been inside that house. They left those kids inside that house up until Summer disappeared. They failed. They failed at their job, and they failed those children. And because of their failure, a child is missing. Where were you when she was alive? Where were you when she was there? Why is she gone? Because of every stinking person that was meant to protect her failed. That's why we're here. It's not because Bullhorn Betty's mean. Or Marissa wants a clicking of you. We're here because a 5-year-old child disappeared from her home and her parents are screaming abduction when the evidence is showing something much, much different. That's why we're here. Who is pushing the abduction theory? Who? Because the people we elect, the people we pay tax money to, the people that we, the people, hire to tell us this stuff, are saying she wasn't abducted. So then you got to go, well, who's saying it? Oh, the only people that were with her that day that she disappeared. Got it. Got it. Never heard that story before. Never heard that story before. I'm going to open up the phone lines just for a little bit. We have the, I know some people had been saying that they would like the phones open a couple days ago, and I didn't see it because I'm not, guys ain't using an I could care less, to be honest with you. We do have the exact police here. So I'll be honest with you. Okay, I eat a little sugar. Okay. Now that we're past that, but you know what? I went to the fair and you can see that. Oh, I got some videos that I'm going to be dropping today. That's going to be a little eye-opening on footer.
Well, good. Well, I just wanted to call and give my 2 cents and tell everybody I love them.
Yeah,
And
well,
drive safe.
I got to call you whenever I'm off here because I need to tell you I love you and I'm leaving.
I know. I just
No. I'm
Okay.
leaving. I'm leaving before. You can't say anything, but I'm leaving beforehand. I've got I'm going to, I threw something else into my schedule and I'm leaving today.
Oh, okay. All right. Give me a call then. I love you.
I love you too, Mom.
Bye.
Bye. Mama boy, I miss my mommy.
Well, I was sitting here just looking at the live tab on YouTube and saw the header for the son of Wells' father, Don Wells, and I remember the story and just how tragic it was. And hey, I tell you what, if you ever want to get a tour of the Smoky Mountains, I know some good, good roads through.
This boy, nonetheless, Texas boy. Mom, no, I need the house cleaned. I gotta go. All right, guys. You guys. Oh, hold on. Hold on, shit. Oh, shit. I'm joking.
Well, listen, I appreciate so much your time, and it's been wonderful just chatting. And like I said, if you ever need a little bit of entertainment, I do some singing on the side, or
so do I. We'll do a duet.
I'll chime in and just do some some George Strait here in Tennessee. Like I said, just being born and raised in Texas, they always tell me I'm wearing the wrong.
You gotta pass the mama test. I'm a mama's girl.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Any test you put in front of me, I'll strive my best to pass.
All right, it's getting hot up in here. I'm gonna have to let you go.
Oh my goodness. All righty, girl. You have a good day.
Oh boy, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream over that one. Woo! Getting hot up in here. That nice voice, the deep voice. So any lucky ladies out there in Tennessee, you guys got a little hottie out there. Texas boy, nonetheless. Texas boy. Mom! No, I need the house cleaned. I gotta go. All right, guys. You guys. Oh, hold on. Hold on, shit. Oh, shit. I just doxed somebody. I'll have to go block your number. I just doxed you. I'm sorry. I went to take the stream down and then you were here. Sorry. I'm like middle of the ground with the surgeries and the cancer because there's the surgery itself.
Yeah. So we just I'm out of money right now, so that's the